Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, Handy Andy on Demand. Welcome back to another inspection report repair project. And so this home, the good agents in Keller Knapp got this one under contract, and they've had an inspection report. And so they've agreed on some repairs, and most of this stuff is just typical repairs that you're going to see. And so I'm dodging raindrops today, but if you can look up into this corner right up here, you'll see the rot in that fascia board underneath that gutter here, and it's got the same rot in this right corner over here. And that always happens because these gutters were never sealed properly, and so they've got screws into the bottom corners that make that corner, and every 5 years you just need to seal it. No one ever does it. So we'll go ahead and make that repair and seal the gutter in that area right there, and then you'll see this one back over here. Most of the house is in pretty good shape. This corner and soffit right here, and that little piece right there. And then when you come to the door, you can kind of see where the right inside frame, see that darkness right there? That's rotted through. They tried to paint over it. This panel right here, the inspector's citing this rot right here where they put putty. This is rotted through. So we need to rebuild that bottom panel of the side light. And same thing right here. This is where the inspector put his finger and it went through right in here. All this is all rotted through. So the guys will rebuild that instead of replacing it. Same thing, last time painters came through, they slapped some putty in here. And the putty, when you cover over rotted wood with putty, the fungi that causes wood rot is anaerobic. And so you give it a Hotel 6 and it'll just continue to rot out. So we're here specifically for the items that they talked about in the inspection, which is the rotted trim, rot at this garage door. So you get up close, our carpenters can rebuild this piece right here. That's just been puttied over. So on the right garage door, we're rebuilding the bottom panel here. On the left garage door, you got a little bit of rot in the panel right here, and then two of the verticals right here and right here. And so they'll go ahead and repair that stuff. Now on the rest of the house, this is Nichi siding. It's not hardy plank. And so what tends to happen with Nichi is that, and if it's areas that weren't caulked properly or really prone to a lot of water, it'll delaminate. And so they've got a section right here that the inspector cited. There's 11 or 12 rows around this master bathroom window where if you get up on a ladder and put your finger on it, it'll start to peel. And there's one row down here that the guys will get to. If I can cite it, there it is right here, this one. But most of the rows, they start out, it's this one row and then there's like 11 rows around. You can kind of see around the corner right here. See where it's spreading? And so it's all the way up through to that top row just above the window, this one right here. So 11 or 12 rows in this area around the window. Most of the chimney, the right side is good, the left side is good, but this whole center face, all of this right here has to be replaced, and we'll replace it with grained hardy plank siding, and it'll be painted to match this stuff here. And so what happens is when you get in, because it was never caulked, and so somebody came here at one point, what it looks like is the corner board's rotted, and somebody came in, it was let go for a while, and someone came in probably right before they listed this house for sale, and they replaced this board right here, but the damage was already done to the siding. And so when you get up on these corners, when you pick at something like this one, like right here is a good example, it'll literally just, it'll peel back. It just peels back in a way. So this is Nichi siding. A lot of builders have used it. It's not a defective siding, it's just if you don't keep it caulked properly and it gets exposed to a lot of water, it'll literally crumble and fall apart. So you get about 55 rows here in the center that'll need to be replaced. And when you go around the back side of the chimney, there's 5 rows up on the back of the chimney. The rest of the siding and everything here looks to be in pretty good shape. So you can see these back rows here. And if you zoom in on this piece right here, see how it's crumbling in the corner right here? So it's the bottom 5 rows, and it's areas where the water comes along this roof line and it just gets to the bottom.